Hi everyone, so today I'm going to do a focusing on video. If you don't already know, I've done quite a few of these in a blog post form, so I'll leave a link in the description bar to those. Basically, I just pick either a CND Shellac shade or a glitter, and I will just do different ideas using it. What I try and do is I typically pick what I call a shelf sitter, so it's a shade that maybe isn't picked as much and give it a bit of a makeover to try and get clients to pick it ultimately. So I want to make the video a little bit chatty, tell you what I think, do almost a bit of an experiment, pick out different shades and see what happens when I put them all together. So today's video is going to be on CND Shellac in Vexed Violette. I kid you not, I have never used this bottle. I've never used it on myself and I have never had a client that's picked it. So that says quite a lot that it's definitely a shelf sitter for me. It's a deep purple, it's kind of got a bit of a grey colour to it, and it's shimmery as well. So it's got a satin finish, I should say. So I'll get onto it. I'm going to pick out some different things, show you what I'm going to use, and then we'll see how they turn out on Colour Pops. The first one is CND Shellac in Patina Buckle. So I'm going to do 2 coats of Vexed Violette, 1 coat of Patina Buckle. I'm kind of hoping the chameleon sort of effect, the iridescent sort of green undertone of Patina Buckle might just make Vexed Violette a little bit more interesting, but as I say, we'll see how things go. The next one I want to do 2 coats of Blackpool with a layer of Vexed Violette over it, because Vexed Violette to me is a little bit sheer, so I'm thinking that might make something interesting. Then I chose Hot Chilies, which actually is also another shade I haven't used that much, which might shock you because I know loads of nail techs use it a lot, but you can see that because I've got the original bottle. Then moving on to some glitters, so I've got Lucente Stardust, and this is in Cluster. I absolutely adore this glitter, so it's kind of pinky, purple. Because the Stardust glitters are pretty sheer, it will of course still show through the Vexed Violette, but again I'm hoping that it will bring out maybe the pink and purple of the glitter and make it a bit more fun. Then staying with Lucente Stardust, I've also chosen Earth. So this to me is actually pretty close to Vexed Violette. It's kind of a sister sort of shade to it, but still I thought that it might bring out something a bit more interesting and, I don't know, make the colour a little bit overall more appealing. Then I thought I'd pick a shade that no matter what, I know that this will turn out amazing. So this is Lucente Fireworks Collection and it's called Mortar. So it's a purple lilac holographic glitter. Now if you put it over something lighter, then you will get this sort of effect that you see in the tub. But then if you put it over a darker shade, it really does stand out fantastic. So I know that this one is going to be a gorgeous combination. Finally, the last glitter is another Lucente Stardust, so I chose Red Ruby. In the pot it just looks like a white glitter, but it has got that red undertone. Over a dark shade, then it will bring out more of a red, more of a purple. So I'll move on and show you the colour pops I came up with. First one was Patina Buckle over 2 layers of Vexed Violette. So you can see Patina Buckle's got that iridescent chameleon sort of effect. With the deepness of Vexed Violette underneath it, it really does make that colour pop and make it a lot more interesting. The next one I absolutely adore, so it's 2 layers of Blackpool with 1 layer of Vexed Violette over it. Straight away I thought, wow, okay, that looks quite a lot like Overtly Onyx, which is another shade I absolutely adore. However, of course, it has got that little bit of a purple tone to it from the Vexed Violette, which you can see here when I put it next to Overtly Onyx. I am actually genuinely so happy that that turned out so well, because that's definitely a colour I would wear and also a lot of my clients would too, so I do think that's a good combination. Next up is Hot Chilies over 2 layers of Vexed Violette. Hot Chilies has got quite a lot of a red pigment to it, so of course it does make the colour pop ultimately more of a red tone, but you can see that purple coming through that. So it's a really interesting one, definitely something that I could imagine again a lot of clients wearing, so it would be a good fit with quite a few people. I did think originally it looked a little bit like Tango Passion, but comparing the two it's not really, but because it's kind of more of a muted tone but still nice. Next up is the Cluster combination. So you can see it's still got very much the Vexed Violette background, but then has got the added pink purple tone of the cluster on top of it. Moving on to the combination with Earth. So again, they were two colours that were pretty similar, but Earth definitely brings out more of that purple sort of effect. It kind of looks a little bit finer than the cluster did, so it depends what sort of look that you're going for. But again, it keeps it more muted as opposed to a bright purple, but has got that shimmer. Then we've got Mortar. Wait for this one. Look at that colour pop. It's just absolutely stunning. The shade that it gives, I knew that it would turn out well, but it's just absolutely beautiful. Mortar works so well with any colour that, honestly, it's just an absolute fail-safe shade to buy. So after that, we've got Red Ruby. So this is the final one that I did. So this, again, although Red Ruby has got the red tone, it brings out purple when it is over something dark. So there it is there. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a sort of galaxy effect, and it would be perfect for that. So there is all of the colour pops together. I do hope that you've enjoyed watching the video and you found it useful. I'm going to definitely be having a lot more videos up, so please don't forget to follow my Facebook page because that's typically where I post the video first. I'm also on Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat. I'm always Snapchatting, so just search for Liverpoollashes on any of those and you'll find me. All my links are below, and thank you so much for watching.